Purify Hilda.
Banyak banget Purify Hilda, Cok.
He's gonna jump on you. Double boots too.
Look. Shark will be happy.
Kalian tahu nggak kenapa Hilda Purify? Biar nggak dimakanin sama Chow, guys. Soalnya kan Hilda pasti agresif.
Apex 47 is not going to be handing out freebies.
Wah, pertama kali lihat Sensui main Assassin, guys. Let's go.
Something else to note. Alien on his Lapu is rocking Concussive Blast. So this just telegraphs one thing. He wants to get out of that lane as soon as
Lapunya
possible.
pakai emblem
He
meledak.
knows that there's
Iya.
nothing that he can do if he stays with Edward.
You know what reminds me of the Concussive Blast Lapu? Victor, BTK, remember, just goes full tank on the Lapu.
Oh, he just does the same thing on the Cho too, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Pseudo
full tank on everything.
Yeah, that's right. In the XP.
So that may be what Fireflux are trying to do here. That's the main frontliner because they don't have the Hilda. Well, the Hilda technically acts more of like a distractor.
Gue sekarang ultingnya bisa ngangkat, Mas. Enggak, jatuh ke bawah tanah.
A disruptor, some may even call it, right?
Right.
With 7 seconds left on the clock, let's see
Sebel
whether
aing
the
mah.
turtle is going to... Oh, interesting.
Buset, Rosa, anjir. Valentina ngekat, Cuk. Serem. Oh, itu tujuan Concussive Blast ya, guys, ya. Motong. Meledak, clear waste cepat.
They should be hitting all their timings. And Sui patiently waiting. He sees Rosa, goes for it, attacks, gets back out. But now the Bravest Fire coming in from Alien. Explodes it. Sui down, he dashes out of there just in time. This is going to be a no contest for the side Blacklist International. Fireflux Esports secured the turtle.
Wow. This is the same tempo as game number 1. They forced a fracture early from
Edward.
So they quell all potential for turns.
Nice try,
speaking
Edward.
of turns, Edward ending up giving first blood over to the Thorn Queen himself. Wow.
So much CC.
Aduh, sedih banget jadi Sensui, guys. Aduh, digeprek solo kill kah? Anjir, Purify. Lagi, guys.
One more auto attack could have done it. He tried to actually take the way of the dragon and Purify tired to close the distance. Rather, the Purified straight away and tried to
Fireflux are a problem.
Kita tahu sekarang siapa yang udah hitam ya, guys, ya.
Game number 1 was not a fluke. I repeat, game number 1 was not a fluke.
Oh boy.
They're picking back up. This is the same momentum.
Yeah. And more importantly, this is Fireflux Esports, right? I was asking, hey, can they reach higher heights? And they've answered me quite handedly.
This is incredible,
Mas,
man.
kok kocak gini?
To be able to perform like
Nama
this
lu kebalik.
on home
Lu
soil of
isinya
Blacklist
tuh
International.
dipesan gitu, Mas kok kocaknya. Indranya di atas.
All right. A minute until the next hurdle, so that should be enough time to breathe here. A minute for Blacks International actually to figure out, okay, are we really waiting for OHIP to be ready to fight? Are we waiting for that perfect wombo combo of the Shred plus the Worldy? Because I don't think Fireflux is going to allow that. They're going to start pulling the trigger on the Bravest Fighter first, like what they did there earlier. And now, what they're going to do is going to try to put Apex on either Sensui or Renegade. That's all they want to do. They want to make sure that all of these engagements are just free.
Nggak mungkin ulti, guys. Buset. Wah, itu kalau pasif nyala keangkat, guys, itu si Sensui. Jago, anjir. Dikit, anjir, hampir.
The fact that TNZ actually held down the direct he held it down with killing intent, man. He wanted to get it as long as possible.
Thank you, always well.
Unfortunately for him, the passive kind of ran out. Can't go for the Requiem knockup, and there's a dash for Sensui, but they're going for more now.
Mas, kenapa nggak ada yang pakai skin Chow Echo? Karena Echo nggak ada di M series ya.
Take their time, right? This is not the timing that they're looking for, unfortunately, and unless they're able to get some kind of lane advantage,
Di M5 ini nggak ada Echo, guys. Kalau ada udah dipakai skin.
How far ahead Fireflux is. They took the turtle. They already went for the lane swap.
And this is what gives Fireflux so much safety. I would say, the Irithel. So safe. You can go with a heavy crossbow, even if you get CC Purify, you're already very mobile. And if Edward wants to jump like that, Sunshine will just say, nah, it's not, bro.
It's all good. It's not even because they knew Apex was there. Apex
Spill
was
liquid.
drawing a perimeter, and as expected, he was either going to keep tabs on Sensui or Renegade.
Champion.
Oh, good kick coming in from
Nice kick di sana dari seorang Renegade. Gak mati tapi, Cok.
And honestly, not too bad. Really well played.
Gila.
And here we go. The Netherrealm has been called out.
Gila, kompak banget mainnya, gila. Aduh, pusing guys kepala gue. Gila, rasa Cok main, woi.
OHEB and UA, they back up. They got to give respect. This tier 1 might be under threat now.
Not just that, but the levels of Sensui is under threat. Look at Apex.
Ya ampun bro. Thank you ya. Siap Bang Deddy Eko, belum open order dan nanti ya. Kelar ini bro.
Oh man, that was a bit too close.
It was close. Keep in mind that at least for Edward's side, he wants to be able to make sure that Sensui gets this purple buff, right? That's why he's sacrificing a little bit of.
Buset di dodge.
TNZ.
Mahal.
Play by Renegade.
Anti-CC, a lot of people forget about the Requiem's anti-CC, and Renegade wasn't really going to be able to find that pick. Look at how Fireflux are just utilizing.
Wah, ini Blacklist kalau udah nge-stick gini networknya bakal jauh, guys. Apex masih Apex.
Gets out, gets through these bushes, turret up top with all the chaos, all the attention being brought to the bottom side.
Looking at the item game, you see here Oheb just a hair ahead of Sunshine. And down bottom, looks like Blacklist gonna try to make a play. They know where Apex is, but again, it's never worth it if it's Apex.
Mas Boy Pokito XP prioritas damage Hunter Strike.
Physical defense.
Let's not forget about that Purify here, as that tier 1 is broken. No matter how much CC, no matter how much you invest time into Apex, if he
Hunter
just
Strike,
slips away because you can't
pistol,
lock him down, it does
Heptasis,
get a bit
BOD.
frustrating.
Terus Imo.
Montek,
beli Winter, jual Winter, jual HP, jual KTP, STNK, BPKB, rumah.
100-0 every single time. They know how to minimize the risk. There is no risk right now of taking any neutral objective.
And it's the same situation for Sensui, right? If you're waiting for that mid-game power spike for this assassin, you miss out on number 1, the early snowball, because you're not getting any turtles. Number 2 is, it'll come to a point that Fireflux are so ahead, they'll start taking Sensui's
Nggak
purple,
kerasa
and it's gonna
guys,
hurt more.
Sensuinya networknya udah terlalu bawah. Ini udah pasti ngelakuin pressure si Fireflux ini guys.
Tier 1 stays alive, and maybe even bot tier 1, but we look at the top side, Alien jumping on top.
Gila, dilawan cok. Buset.
The Raging Slash. Oh, not enough.
Wih, Rosa main Valen depan banget.
And TNZ wants
Wih.
knows that he's low. Use the Violent Requiem. Still on
Wih.
finding the initial kill, getting a double at the same time.
Gila teriakannya support dari Blacklist guys.
Movement so far doesn't get a freebie.
Gila, banyak banget supporter ceweknya anjir. Blacklist bos. Babi lu Iyas ya.
And between Genzi, Apex, and Rosa, even Alien, count Alien in, the damage isn't as reliable. They can't confirm kills as well, even if they can get in your face. Almost.
Aliennya kecepatan guys. Sebenarnya ya gimana sih momentum sih itu guys.
Boy, I mean, with as much damage they have on the board, Blacklist International pull the lead, the gold lead back in towards their favor, and you can hear the crowd, right?
Break the code.
Blacklist is making, they are here to put on.
Gue jadi nge-vibes gini guys.
He's showman now.
Break the code.
Showman. Agent Zero is back on track with the Filipino sniper on the Bruno as well.
Tapi kali lihat posisi Rosa kan agresif banget kan. Emang tipe gameplaynya dia kayak gitu guys. Serem kan? Serem cok. Lihat nih kalau udah jadi item serem mainnya guys.
Oh, have safety position in the back. Can he space properly and can the team provide the right cover? Because damage-wise, I don't doubt them. They have a Tyroth, a Nolan, and a Bruno.
Yep, and I wish I could say the same about Fireflux, but yeah, already, not just if it's the 4-odd man kill squad, even if Sunshine were there, I couldn't say it's as reliable.
Oke, itu tujuannya untuk dapetin ambusnya doang guys ya, karena mau narik lor guys. Tuh, lihat tuh, kan, di reset. Anjir, udah 3/4 lagi kena Gwyn. Demek ya? Enggak loh, Molten. Teja siapa anjing? Teja. Full spell pump. Ya tinggal beli aja Haskell, DHS, Rose Gold, Golden Staff.
Oh boy. Good flicker coming in from Rosa, a taunt back just to keep him in his place. This is going to be a no call.
Wush, Edward mau mencoba guys. Oke, lihat. Wah, menang Fireflux guys, menang Fireflux. Gila Apex anjir. Targetnya mahal banget. Astaga, gila. Gila, cok. Ini tim anjir.
3 battle spells, 4 ultimates compared to 2 deaths, 5
Thank you, Gogi.
and 5 battle spells.
You see there the Blacklist International veterans, Oheb and Edward, M3 world champions, try to split up the battle. And
Kuat
that's what you
banget
do,
ya.
especially when Fireflux are trying to run you down. But eventually, Fireflux
The real
right
Kumaha
call.
Barudak,
Fireflux stays right.
hayu.
It sends the 2 damage sources here and there. Alien, you do that. Sunshine.
Baru gua mau lihat Sensui main assassin, guys. Udah kena Hilda dia, guys. Kasihan gua mah.
That's why the map is all blue.
Man, I gotta say that was a very ambitious play that Edward went for, man. The Abyssum Strike Flicker against any other team, maybe he would have gone that, right? Because
Sneaky steal.
It looked like Fireflux had it 100%, and maybe TNT would not have used the retry, and if he didn't, that would have been lethal. That would have been the play to make for Blacklist's comeback. But in the end, it just placed the whole team in a spot where they had to try to rescue Edward, and the whole team paid for it. Very costly mistake in the end that could have been a good play back into the game. Now, that gold lead that Bruno had, 1,000, it's down to 600. And Sunshine is getting to a point where he can deal as much, if not more damage, considering Fireflux will
Anjir,
have,
udah jadi itemnya, cok. Gila, lampunya full tank, guys. Kalau full tank kayak gitu tuh damage meledak itu jadi sakit, guys.
Plus the Fury Hammer. Essentially, it's what you do on most XP laners of the same kit, right? In addition to that, you also have Rosa, who is now just understanding that sometimes I don't have enough damage. I need to go build up now. That's a 5-man kill squad.
Okay. The kill team decides to back off there. Kind of interesting to see them. Abort quickly. 55 more seconds. And if we're looking at damage dealt, 25,000 coming out of the side of Oheb, but overall, right, it feels like this back and forth between Fireflux Esports and Blacklist International is highly dependent on only a couple of factors, and I feel like they know how to break out that Nether Realm, first of all, but what are the other factors that they're looking for?
I think for now, it has to be why the damage hasn't really shown is because Blacklist, Oheb's been hitting the frontliners.
Diusahakan ya, Bang Andre ya.
Oheb, right? Maybe they do less damage because Oheb has less HP, but their target acquisition has been perfect. Fireflux, the Apex Predator, just walks in, charges straight at Oheb, doesn't care who's in front, doesn't care who's coming to back him up. The Purify helps him do that for sure.
I mean, look at this position, right? The borders are being drawn from both sides. Fireflux wants the top side of the map, and we see trying to get on top of Sensui for the time being. Is there punish? No punish. Sensui continues to chase towards TNC's side. It's not looking good.
Thank you, Ali Kucita. Bentar, fokus dulu. Cepetan, cok.
Wait, no, it's even better. They pull on backwards even further.
Gila, alien alat banget sih, guys, bikin tank dia.
All 5 of them make it out of
Gila, kitingnya tetap serem ya. Tapi itu kalau ada Apex rata, guys. Emang boleh si colmek ini.
Alright, so
boleh lah.
It's come to a point where Blacklist International capable of overloading Apex. Apex was isolated, given that he was given the job to clear out possible hiding spots for Blacklist. Because again, I think Fireflux Esports spelt it.
Apex.
So Blacklist is looking for a kill squad now.
Lu lihat, hilang Bruno-nya.
A double as well! Alien and Sunshine! They are just chucking them out, and Sensui's the next to fall! They sniff them
Nyangka nggak
out.
sih, guys?
They rip them from the roots, and Renegade
Nyangka nggak sih Hilda segila itu?
Give it to him, man. I mean, Renegade ain't gonna let it happen just yet. Run his life for hire.
That was a 3v5. That wasn't supposed to happen. There was no way that could have.
Gua kira bakal Hilda ge mati, cok. Bruno plus Paramis anjing kena geprek area.
Cleaning it up, finding a kill on the Sensui. What?
I'll take that trade any day.
Holy shit, moly, mozzarella, keju, cheese, cheddar, bro. Oh my god.
Apex 47 for Oheb
Kuat banget.
On the clapback, Oheb for Apex. I would have done that.
Dewa banget, gila Hildanya.
Converted into a
Emang Hilda sesakit itu ya?
disaster for Blacklist. Fireflux Esports, what are you on?
That was beautiful. That symphony of skills instantly, and Apex's calculation. He knows I'm going to.
Emang sesakit itu ya? Hilda, guys. Coba player Hilda di sini siapa aja? Emang sesakit itu?
Apex 47, amazing. It's calculated aggression. He sacrificed himself for the right cause, and now they're going in. They're going to penetrate at least one inhibitor.
Violence plus science. It's crazy, right? And now the inhibitor mid already destroyed. Top side gets cleared by Blacklist. International's the second wave.
Kena itil.
Approaches. This is where it
Aduh,
gets
enak
dangerous.
dong kalau kena
Blacklist,
itil
they
mah
don't
bukan
lose
sakit,
like
guys.
this, not like this, not
Oh,
this.
iritel.
With the 6K gold lead against Fireflux Esports.
Oh,
They
gua
have
kira
time
emang
to
sesakit
buy.
itu, guys. Lumayan lah ya, tapi emang sakit lah ya.
Bot side gonna get cleared first. Gonna get contested though. Oh, Renegade makes the play. Kicks Alien back to the team Netherrealm. It's gonna look the same, but they
diadu,
have
diadu,
Rosa. The rest of the team is gonna pop their own Netherrealm themselves.
lihat.
Trying to hold off for as long
Rosa?
as possible, but Yue is focused on the way.
Setengah darah Yue disemprot,
Cok.
Cok. Mega creep.
Now with a purify, thank God, he's still alive and holds on. The high ground defense is looking good, but Fireflux Rosa.
Gila, Rosa! What the fuck, lu main, Cok?
Edward himself jumps into the middle of the fight. Offers straight good, but Apex 27 tanks it up just in time. Since he tries, he goes on to Renegade. Random nature buying just enough time. The stun is good, and now this is where
Gila,
they
seru
call it.
banget. Rosa!
Edward, he gives on over the kill to Oheb.
Terlalu depan Rosa. Main mage kayak fighter, guys. Serem.
Plays after plays from Renegade, from Yue, barely staying alive, literally just barely threading the needle, the line, and now they're looking to mount up a comeback. Little by little, slowly but surely, it's a turret.
Nggak tahu sih, tim China butuh waktu banyak ini.
There must have been a voice in Fireflux Esports collective heads. 5 voices and 5 players that
Bikin
say,
clock
hey,
deh ya.
maybe this is endable,
Rosa masih
if you
bikin
can
clock,
force
guys.
it. But just the
Buat
same,
nyari darahnya. Itu tujuannya dia main agresif. Dia alot. Terus dia sakit juga kan, magic power kan.
It just wasn't gonna work, especially since
Makanya
we're
mainnya
still
kayak
there
gitu,
being
guys.
objective at
Bujet.
base. So with that said, Blacks International now, by shutting down Rosa, actually have a window of opportunity. They can
Seru
now
gini,
put a
asli.
little bit more farm.
Asli
not
parah,
on
seru
Oheb,
banget.
but on Yue. It's Yue who actually needs to build up. I think if they're able to find a way to bait Fireflux Esports into
Gak
an
nyesel
engage
gua nonton,
where
guys.
they're all clumped up and Yue is able to ghost bursters the hell out of them, then maybe Blacks can turn this around.
You're right, his damage is relevant. Now the only way that
Rosa
they're
sama
gonna beat it
Apex
out is
Mas yang
going for
angkat
some
masuk
warfare,
nominasi
right?
domba
Apex
M5 mereka.
all the big
Iyalah.
calls coming out from everybody. TNZ gonna get
Wes!
Oh, Renegade tries to get him with the third hit and G could no, but that's his flicker gone. Big resource done for. Fireflux, let's look at the housekeeping. Bot side's already pushing in favor of Fireflux. Top side in favor of Blacklist International. Mid is going to get cleaned up, but Tenzi finds the initial facial migration.
Brody
Only
ya
one
kena,
Oheb
guys.
flickers out of there
Oheb
as
yang
the
langsung
Netherrealm
flicker ke
saves
situ
his life.
mahal.
Renegade makes the play, but it's too late.
Gila, Oheb
takes
pinter
out
banget flickernya,
Alien.
guys.
On the other hand, immortality for the side of Renegade. Yue dancing around as much as can.
Anjir,
but
dibalik.
Sunshine
Anjir, TNZ.
is looking
Are you
good.
kidding me?
And now Apex.
Rosa!
But it's Rosa again, flickering forward, taking out Oheb, and Tsutsui finds Yeti.
Winter lagi.
It doesn't matter though. Sunshine so healthy,
Oh
so
my
strong,
God.
punishing Blacklist finally to close this out.
Oh.
No,
Salah target,
Big
Sensui,
Heavy.
guys.
Sensui doesn't get it on the Apex 27. 2 members left, 2 agents to hold strong. Immortality from Rosa. They want the crystal to break. You can hear the crowd going. Oh, no, Tsutsui, he gets a charge.
Overhit,
They
overhit.
defend.
Overhit.
Listen to that crowd. The rumbling is here. Blacklist
Overhit,
International.
biasa.
Hold on.
The defense happens. Blacklist International.
Setidaknya mereka hit to red, guys, ya. Nggak kayak gua. Ya.
Making a miracle play inside of the base. Now, the gold lead is irrelevant. Everything that has led up to this point is irrelevant. Only mistakes, only errors, and big plays left to make. And Blacklist are looking to blitz the Lord.
In an uncanny and
Nggak ada Sunshine, nggak ada Apex ini. Blacklist itu pintar apa mengandalkan momentum, guys, nih, lihat. Anjir, TNC kalau sampai dapat sih gua nggak ngerti lagi, guys.
Secures the kill onto TNC, no immortality, even with no inhibitors. The timing perfectly done.
We give a chance for Sensui to finally contest, and he wins it. He should win it.
This is not how Fireflux Esports has been playing for.
Soalnya dia mati nggak masalah sih, guys, 30 detik. Bakal ini juga, apa bakal spawn juga. Cuman dapat Lord nih. Kalau dapat Lord lebih susah Blacklist-nya.
They're all very individually centric, and now Blacks International showing them how a team plays. They're on the board. The Blacks International owning it.
They're on the map, not just on the board. 1v1 up top.
Oh no. Oh, they're basing. They're gone. They're moving away. They're just dancing around. Apex 47 should be able to hold on for as long as possible, but Setsui continuing to decide, do I go back? Do I not go back? Is he still chasing me? Is he not? And both sides decide to recall, but Blacklist have cracked open the tier 1, getting a really good slow push on both top and bot side, just to set up for Setsui to rejoin.
Jadi ngebalik gini ya cuy.
It's called sandbagging. They're sandbagging that wave, and the rest of Blacklist will crash in with it.
No Sensui though, he's in the mid lane.
Renegade, he's looking for it. I see that flicker. It's up and available. He wants it, but he wants it bad. Who's the target? Spatial migration coming out, but no violent red committed. Netherrealm already coming out from the side of Yue.
Yue, kecepatan Yue.
Flux Esports, they lose.
Wuh, serunya. Gelo siya, boy.
Understand that our biggest, most important ultimate is out. We back away.
That's a respectable but non-lethal amount of damage that Blacklist has done to Flux Esports. Could have been so much worse. Could have been an end actually.
Seru ya guys ya, lihat orang-orang jago ya guys ya.
Liver punch almost.
Kayak asik gitu, ya kan? Kayak kalian nonton gua ngereng gitu kan?
Found the Kimura, but you slip off.
That's it. But honestly, I could not have put it in any better words here. But that's the thing, right? Each and every time, it's on a fine balance, a linchpin even.
Seru ya, iya emang benar.
The Netherrealm is down. That's when you really have to start considering.
Ampun guys, ampun guys, ampun.
After all that harassment, I feel like it's personal between him and Apex 47 right now.
It has to be. The man has been following him all throughout the game.
As soon as he picked Hilda, it started that way.
It was personal right after that pick. Even more so after the Purify revealed.
Nanti kita main caster, iya cok, timingnya pas babi lah emang.
Hey man, that's some old wounds.
TNC!
Keep on moving forward. Dust yourself.
Nggak bisa guys, udah nebein damage Bruno nya, di break armor sama Dirot.
But 20 seconds left on the clock for that Lord to spawn, and you can see just the footsies coming out from both sides, right? Looking for somebody to whiff, and then looking for the whiff punish immediately after.
It comes down to the small wins they can look for around
Gila,
the map.
kemenangan Blacklist di tangan Ohep ini guys.
The forced errors are
Bebannya tinggi banget ini MM guys kalau udah late game kayak gini.
will have a tougher road because they didn't crack all base turrets, only 2.
But at least what Blacklist can hope for is the fact that long lane isn't that lane that they didn't crack yet.
Ay!
Trouble. Oh.
That was just Rosa.
Oh my god, man. And people are wondering like, hey man, getting the necklace of Durant's early
This
on,
guy,
especially
bro,
when you have
this
heroes
guy.
that actually heal, but people
Next
still tend to
level
forget about the
poking,
situation
anjir.
when you do actually have the clock of destinies. Whoa, what a position we're currently in, right? Blacklist International covering 2 fronts right now, not taking any aggressive routes, and TNC on the opposite side of the river in the bush.
Slow push up top, and Fireflux are looking to finally converge around the turret. The Lord.
All right, it's getting low. Oh no, that's spatial migration already out. Renegade's looking for the initial kick and he finds it. They're looking to burst it down. They still get the
Kok maksa ya Blacklist ya, tumben banget cok mainnya. Susah lah.
Takes him out. It's only a Fury.
It's over guys, it's over. GG.
Edward in response, Renegade loses his immortality, flickers out of there, conceal.
It's over guys. Flicker Rosa nggak mungkin nggak flicker.
Game boss music is playing.
Winter guys.
Says hello, it's me, the Thorn Queen.
Here for a win. Fireflux with waves. Rosa!
Anjir Rosa cok, berani banget ya.
He needs the energy. They're looking for the crystal. They're looking for the
Oh, you deserve it Rosa, you deserve it. Anjir.
There we go. GG, well played. 2-0 for the side of Fire Flux Esports.
It couldn't have happened. It shouldn't have happened, but it has happened. Fireflux are the real dark horse. Scratch it. They're real.